We are muted. Wow.
No way.
That went on for a while.
Are you guys muted?
Well, just know.
What's up, y'all?
Just know that we did say hi to everyone.
Welcome in. We said hi to everybody, but y'all didn't hear us.
Oh man. Oh, I see. I did the overhead cam. Wow. So was it like none audio or?
What's up, Nero?
How's it going? Welcome in. Okay. Well, Catherine on YouTube, you didn't hear us. Hyped for you. Get excited. There's nothing like setting up that new PC.
Enjoy that. Enjoy that.
None audio left beef. I'm so glad that you referenced that because I make left beef jokes all the time, and I feel like people have like forgotten that meme.
I don't think the straights in here ever knew it.
I'm sure it was like not just on Tumblr, but yeah, it was such a funny like meme for a while. None pizza left beef. Okay, yeah, so maybe we're a biased sample. It was the sacred texts of the safest place, Tumblr.com. Yeah, it was on Tumblr. Oh man. I'm telling you, man, there's some funny stuff on Tumblr that people will just never encounter because they were never on Tumblr. That just, to this day, makes me laugh like crazy. Is it worth buying an i5 14600KF or the new Intel CPUs? I don't know, it's kind of up to you. 14th gen still has a lot of power, and honestly, the 14th gen chips bench better than the new Ultra chips. Oh, thank you for the subscription, ChiliCon1.
Yo, welcome in.
But better is, like, subjective in some regards. So, like, obviously the new chips have better power management, and they're not quite as hot. And there will be future upgradability on that path. So, keeping that in mind, maybe you want to wait out for the Ultra chips. But, yeah, on the whole, they're not necessarily better than 14th gen, they just have more upgradability in the future and are a bit more energy efficient.
How do you feel about the new naming scheme?
I hate it. Not that I like their last naming scheme, but there's gotta be a better way. Surely, if we pooled the world's greatest minds together, we can come up with something that makes sense.
And don't call me Shirley.
And don't call me Shirley. Because they didn't get rid of the confusing part of the last name.
No, they didn't.
Which was the, I9, I7, I5. They're like, no, we're going to keep that part.
We're going to add more numbers.
How's it going, ChiliCon1?
What's wrong with me?
True, you don't need, although, at least on the ASUS boards I was testing, the high-end ones were still getting pretty hot, and I was like, Intel, I thought we had this conversation, But then I was testing them on an MSI board, and they ran much cooler, but I don't know if that was just MSI settings, because it also benched higher on the MSI, so I'm like, but data is still being collected, so. What was Juan's reaction to those Yankee fans grabbing the ball from...
How about them Dodgers?
Oh, God.
No, but for real, though, because I'm really not following. I hear they're, winning.
Yeah, it was one of those things where people have been like, wow, Yankee fans are the worst. And I'm just like, lest we forget about what the Dodgers fans did to the Padres fans.
Was that...
It's fine.
Was that the Brian Stoke thing, or is that a different one? Because Dodgers fans have done some real bad shit.
Yeah, it was the playoffs thing, yeah.
Was it?
It's a whole thing.
Yeah. So I like New York, so I can't really say anything about the Stinkies. I mean, Yankees.
I don't know. I've never liked the Yankees, but it's because they're one of the biggest franchises with a ton of wins, and it's I'm always gonna root for an underdog. To the point too where I'm like, man, if you're yay my team, but like you beat down somebody who's never had a win, like I'm like, even that feels a little wrong.
Oh, is that the Padres right now?
Padres have never had a World Series win. We went to the World Series once. It was not great.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why y'all so bad?
I don't know, man. That's a great question. No one even cursed us.
No.
Do you trade away all your good players, like the A's?
Yes, actually, we build them up and then we trade them away. That is-
Damn.
yeah.
Wallet.
And they almost
Damn.
always go to the Dodgers, and it's like, why do we hate ourselves?
You hate
What's up, Riverbend Growing?
Yo, yo, yo. You
I
on
see
YouTube?
you there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're on YouTube. Of course you are.
What is your opinion about the Arctic Liquid Freezer 3? Fine cooler. No issues with the Arctic.
Twos were
honestly.
pretty fire, so I'm
Yeah.
sure the 3 is even better.
Yeah, I like a lot of Arctic stuff. That stuff is relative. American fans are so tame in general, which is wild to me, because, yeah, we get pretty heated. My son has the Skytech Chronos Mini and has loved it for the last 3 years. He turned me onto the Storm, and I just love it. Oh, so glad to hear.
Oh, cool.
Thanks
Hell
for
yeah,
choosing
dude.
Skytech.
Thank you, thank you.
That's always nice. So, Kelsey's stating she wants a hole to swallow up both fan bases. I just want everyone to chill out. That's my thing. Like,
What's that cat meme? Stop fighting.
yeah. Well, I have a friend who's a Dodgers fan who lives in San Diego. He's
Ooh.
obviously part of my San Diego friends. And he was like, ugh, I just can't, I hate the bandwagoners that jump on when the Padres just start doing good. And I'm like, oh yeah, imagine rooting for your city's team when they're doing well. Like, what a weird thing to get upset about. Like, yeah, they live in the city and the city's winning, like, weird thing to get upset about. Like, you're in their city doing that. Like,
You're in there. Yo, did you see what I did with the knife? Oh,
over there.
never, yeah, I'm fucking blind.
I'm used to soccer, ultras, and hooliganism. I guess that's true. Soccer's kind of on another level. Which eludes me because I've never been able to get, like, invested in a soccer match in my life. Too much running with not enough happening, you know what I mean?
Not enough happening. We just finished talking about baseball.
Yeah, but usually the score is much higher than however many goals you get in soccer, you know?
You just want them to use bigger numbers.
Also, baseball allows you to, like, do things while it's on, you know what I mean? Like, you can be at the park and then just be like, let me go get a beer. And, like, you're not gonna miss much. Fans that get a stadium ban have to report to the police during matches so they don't do stuff. Oh my gosh. Soccer sounds better in Spanish. Yeah. I could see that. They really hype it up.
Yeah, bro, the announcers?
So soccer's more of a war replacement than a sport?
War? What? What?
Honestly, that sounds like a huge win then. Like, we could have not war, but
Instead
just
of war? Yeah, I guess.
football, yeah. I don't know, I even got like FIFA, the video game, because usually I love sport video games, and I was like, this will probably make me like soccer. Nah, dude, it made me be like, this game is boring. Nothing's happening. I think it looks awesome. Alli can't wait to see it when it's done. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, this is a really great
Cool.
build. And a really great case.
Yeah, yeah.
How's it going today? Oh, good, good. How are you, Treason?
Yo, yo, yo.
To be fair, FIFA sucks. Okay, thank you. I felt really gaslit because everyone loves FIFA, and I'm like, I'll play MLB, you know, whatever the show every day. I'll play Madden, and I'll absolutely play the NCAA games because college is just much more interesting. But I can't get into FIFA. My pre-built came in yesterday. Oh, nice.
Hell
Heck
yeah.
You got it set up and everything? Playing on it? If you have a case that can have fans installed near the bottom, but above the PSU shroud, should those be made exhaust fans? So usually you'd want those to be intake, because the air is kind of moving up that way. But usually if you have like a place to mount a fan and it's right above the PSU shroud, just don't even put a fan there. You're not going to really get any air to make it like worthwhile putting the fan there. Now if there's one that's like near it and you're getting at least some kind of airflow there, I would use that as intake. But yeah, you are kind of competing with the power supply if it's too close to that. Yeah, I gotta get a mic after work today though. Any mic recommendations? Ooh. You know, I was using a Yeti. Yeti Blue, I think is whatever it's called.
Blue Snowball.
Yeah, and that was cool because I got like a little arm that I attached to the desk and I can like move it in and out. But I'll be honest, I have a wired headset, and when I'm streaming now, I basically just use the headset because the mic on it is so good. But you can only really do that with like wired headsets because the sound quality sucks through Bluetooth for the mic. So those are kind of your options. What?
Nothing.
What?
Nah, you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong, yeah. No, I mean, I have a huge bias towards wired peripherals, but that's me. I don't want to charge anything. I don't want to, like,
Charge? Who's charging?
No, because, like, you know, some
Got
wireless
new
mics
batteries
and
in that, man. It is annoying to run around looking for batteries.
PES was better than FIFA ever was. Also, Football Manager is a great game. I haven't played that one, but I'd be interested.
Hey, what's
How's
up,
it going,
Trainbuck?
XR? I had a Blue Yeti, but it broke, so gotcha, yeah. Yeah, honestly, I mean, if you need, like, a good gaming headset, I would just go for, like, a good gaming headset that's wired that has a good mic. Elgato 3 for a mic. Also not a bad option. The Elgatos are pretty good. Kind of just depends on, like, what your budget is. I got the Yeti before because for a moment I was like, I'm going to try and do voiceover work.
Oh.
Just for, like, free projects and all that. I went to acting school, and then I recorded myself, and I was like, oh, shit. Never mind. I forgot. I hate the way I talk.
Oh, no.
No, it was mostly that just my S's are sharp, and I was, like, really aware of it in the recording.
Oh.
Guess what? What?
How do
Thank you. Yeah, no worries.
How do you blunt your S's?
Not have a gap between your teeth.
Oh. There's no, like speaking?
No, not really. I was kind of wondering, though, if I could just kind of, like, stick a like, gum there and then, like, doing my lines.
Aerodynamics?
Like, yeah. I don't know. I also have a tongue tie, and
What's that?
So, like...
Like the like the song?
Kind of.
Hey, you can't tell me that wasn't a banger.
A tongue tie is, like, you know when you lift your tongue up, do you have, like, a little, like, thingy that attaches it to the bottom that's, like...
I think? Isn't that... What? Isn't
No.
that just how they are?
No, it's not.
What do you mean?
If you have one of those, especially if it's, like, very pronounced, that is a tongue tie. And they could be of, like, varying severity.
How, like, with all the way to, like, the front of your mouth or something?
Okay, stick your tongue out, like, straight up as far as you can.
I'll do it off camera.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think I do, actually.
Okay.
I don't know. You got, like, a low profile tongue or something?
A dentist told me about it, because, like, I have limited tongue movement, but, you know, you live your whole life not knowing that that's, like, weird, and then you go to the dentist one day, and they're like, hey, you have a really pronounced tongue tie, and I was like, oh, shoot.
So can you just not stick your tongue out too far?
Not really, no.
Really?
But,
What's the farthest you can go?
like, again, but, like...
Oh, damn, okay.
Quite literally, yeah.
Oh.
And yeah, and they're like, yeah, and you can actually get it, like, removed. It's not, they're like, But it is one of the most painful things people say they've ever experienced.
Oh my god. No.
And I was like, this is a very interesting trip to the dentist. Thank you for the dread and the...
The dread.
Oh, and then he also told me, he's like, and you have to relearn how to talk.
What the?
And I was like, I just went to school to learn how to talk. Like,
That
I
is
can't,
so not worth it.
Yeah.
Nah, I just stick with the low profile tank.
What's up, Kexture? How you doing?
Yo. What are we even talking
The
about?
skin, your tongue. I split it, and now I can reach the top of my nose with my tongue. Exactly, yeah. So you had a tongue tie too, and it got split.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds painful.
Because it's like, let's do this. S is the sharp, yeah, the estet.
Okay.
Telling you, man, I've always said this whole voice, it was made for, like, European languages.
Oh.
Like, for real.
Well, you are
Which is
Polish.
also, yeah, like, and then, yeah, I ended up here in America, and they're like, what, the man? And I'm like, no, you don't understand. I would sound so cool right now. If I was speaking, yeah. I would fit right in if I was speaking Polish, if I was speaking German, yeah.
Damn, you'd be the coolest European chick on the
If
street.
I wasn't surgery, it was an accident, I'd split, yeah.
Oh shit.
And I'm kind of wondering if I should just, cut the tongue cord, as they say.
What the?
But yeah, it's wild. How'd you do it in an accident? Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but yeah. I know, I'm like, what is the true potential of the tongue?
Unleash it.
Unleash the power. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna stop before anyone clips this.
I didn't even think to go there, but alright.
I mean, I wasn't either, but I was like, someone's gonna... VC came earlier, so it came last week. Nice!
Cool.
My Skytech 011 pre-built came last week, and I'm very impressed on how it performs. Very
Oh,
cool.
nice, dude.
The Ryzen
yeah.
7800X3D with the RTX 4080 Super, ran my games 120 plus FPS,
Oh,
1440p highest settings. Very nice.
Yeah, how could it not perform with those specs?
Mm-hmm. If it's not a custom pre-built, is it pre-built ahead of time and just hit some weights to be purchased, or do you guys
Yeah.
see the purchase first and then build it the week of?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, a
really
little bit of
depends
both.
on the SKU. Most of the time we have some on hand.
But yeah, some of them are kind of like built when a big order comes, yeah. Hello there. What's up, Philly man? How you doing?
Yo. You sounded like Obi-Wan right now.
Alright.
Right before he defeats General
I feel like I
Grievous.
could do a pretty good Ewan McGregor.
Oh, yeah?
Like, yeah. I don't know if I want that out in the world, though.
Why?
I don't know. And then people are gonna go with the conspiracy that I'm actually Ewan McGregor.
That you're
It'll never end.
Yeah, I've never seen you two in the same room together.
Yeah, right, exactly. Serbian Croat and Continental Portuguese sound very similar. That is why the Portuguese are honorary Balkans. Huh. Go figure. The only negative thing I have to say about the PC is that the fans and AIO were being controlled by an LED controller, which I prefer using the software better, but it's fine, really good and perfect preview for me. There's actually a way to change that. If you hold the button down, that changes like the colors to
Not
it.
the button. On
What?
your control, you should have a little remote.
Mm-hmm.
There's an MB button on that. Press that, it'll switch over to motherboard.
Yeah, and then you can change the colors using the motherboard
Signal
software.
RGB.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. I packed up my 265K and Z890 motherboard and took it back to Micro Center, crashing it on my nerves.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, understandable. I mean, heck, as long as Micro Center took it back, though, like,
Yeah, that's good.
yeah, good win.
Get yourself a nice 78X 3D.
Or wait a couple months, like, then the bugs will be worked out. But yeah, I saw that when the new AMD stuff dropped, and I was having issues with it crashing in the lab. We had it like early and all that kind of stuff. I went to Micro Center and I saw them selling that brand new stuff and like selling boards that I knew were having issues posting, and it was just like, ugh.
And you didn't even warn them. That's so crazy.
That's not my job.
You don't feel the duty as
There
a
was
good-
like 50 people in the store. Did you want me running through there like a crazy person?
Stop.
Also, I'm a girl. They like on here. People are like, okay, she works for. But some random girl going through the store. You don't think that some people are gonna roll their eyes and be like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, maybe
like,
for you it didn't
like,
work.
yeah, like. But like.
Yeah, I guess you're not wrong.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, Skibbity Bot tech videos told me it was fine. And so, yeah. Yep, 15 days. Nice. Actually, I'm going to grab a 9800X 3D. I'm switching sides, some more reliability.
Hell yeah, switching sides.
Yeah, never a bad option, honestly. Yeah, and like I said, I've benched the Ultra chips now, and I'm not super impressed. In fact, I'm not even impressed.
I'm not even impressed. But this is quite impressive.
Yeah.
I realized what I said when I was holding it, and I was like, let me not. I repeated
I mean, what
said.
could literally be?
Yeah, no, because I was
more
repeating what
impressive
you
than
said,
this
so I was
build,
like,
yeah.
oh, let me make sure this doesn't get
this
taken
is
out of
top
context.
of the line.
As good as it
I'm
gets.
watching it in one of my animations classes. Can't wait to render out 3D animations, hopefully much faster. Oh, heck yeah.
Nice. Oh, nice. Hey.
It's really cool that you're doing that. My coworker in the research and development department is also going to school currently for 3D animation. And he's done a lot of stuff like before then too, so I've got to see some of his renders. It's really cool stuff. Like, honestly, hats off to you, because like, that is hard work. I know, because I've tried to make Blender work before. But yeah, very exciting.
Yeah, shout out to you. I think you are going to like this very much. Is there any schools to learn how to stack this bread? Not business school. Something more direct.
I'm still just thinking bread directly, and I was like, the Culinary Institute?
Maybe I should go back to culinary arts.
Y'all do anything fun this weekend? That's some stuff I've seen on YouTube with people's animations is amazing for real.
I forgot what I did this weekend.
Oh, dude, I went to this new nature preserve.
Oh, sick.
That's owned by like, it's like not like Parks and Rec that does it. It's like a group that has it, but they're like really dedicated to like preserving nature and doing education and just making really nice like kind of nature parks on this. And it was out in the desert, and it was really lovely. I went and did some bird watching. And it was really cool. I ended up talking with one of the rangers there and just vibing. I found they have a birding group that goes during the week, and I'm like, when am I ever gonna have a Tuesday off? To go birding with the group. And he's like, yeah, and the guy who leads it, he's been birding for like 40 years. And I'm just like, ah.
Have they dropped new birds in that time?
Actually, if anything, we've lost birds.
Oh, no. Damn.
But actually, with like, you know, when the climate's doing weird stuff, sometimes you do get birds that you would not normally get in this area
from,
showing
like, other
up.
regions?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
shit.
sometimes you get pretty like lucky in that regard to be like, wait, what? What is this doing here? It's pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Anyways.
Well, kind of sad too. But it is
Yeah.
very cool. Bro, they need to drop new animals. I'm like, I need something to eat. I need
We
something
need
new
to go
eat.
to the deepest part of the ocean. That's like the one place we haven't like truly explored.
You
Who
think
knows
that'll be
what's
good?
down there? To eat, no, but for new Pokemon inspiration, definitely. So I press the motherboard button and now I can customize it in single RGB. Thanks for saving me future OCD. Yeah,
no
worries.
problem, bro. I'm sure those stock animations were getting on your nerves.
Yeah. How much do you think the 4090 will drop after new 50 series is released? I don't know, man, because
Not by much.
the 3090 didn't really
Yeah,
drop.
they still worth.
Yeah. And I mean, we still haven't like seen sight or heard word of any of the 50 series.
Yeah, I wouldn't bank
So-
on that anytime soon.
Yeah.
I would make your purchasing decisions based on what's out right now.
Yeah. Because you're also just never going to be able to outrun the bleeding edge. Keeps bleeding. Keeps bleeding. Thank you. Planning on going into game design and character animation. Oh, very cool.
Sick. I'm gonna tighten this table when we're finished.
Yeah.
Is the table falling?
It's But like the thing is, it's like white noise in my brain now.
Oh.
Until I notice it sometimes.
If the pandemic and crypto boom didn't happen, do you guys think the GPU prices today would be similar to the 10 series pricing?
Yes.
I think it would still would have gone up. Probably just not as much.
Yeah, no, the two factors that you mentioned definitely accelerated it.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing as everything costs more now, yeah, it probably still would have gone up regardless.
Yeah. But definitely the whole idea of like, oh, crypto mining, yeah, farming, ugh.
Yeah.
And then the shortage of GPUs absolutely caused the value of a lot of the ones that had been out to, yeah, just skyrocket.
Yeah, dude, there were 2080 Ti's for like $400, $500.
I bought an RX 580 for $300. Yeah. Yoy.
I think my friend has I think he bought a 1060 for like 300.
But
Right?
now I think the main thing of it is the it's all the speculation on AI now. That's the thing that's really driving.
I'm
you know.
still waiting for that bubble to pop.
Because everything now is like, oh well, it's much, but it has AI capability. Good for AI. Yeah.
I'm beyond waiting. I'm praying on their downfall.
The ultimate here.
I mean, you know me. I put my money in the pool a while ago, and I said 2 years. So in like about another year, that bubble bursts. I win the pool.
Where is this pool?
I don't know. I just
You just in your
it
head.
was a verbal pool with the guys in the IT department.
Oh, you guys bet?
Yeah.
The fireworks burst?
Mhm.
How would you know when it bursts? They're not gonna tell you it bursts.
Well, I mean, at
You'll
a
find
certain
out
point
like
it
5
becomes.
years later.
Yeah,
it
you'll
becomes
what-
a number.
yeah.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. I
The-
could be totally
Oh
wrong.
my! You know this shit pissed me off the other day. I was on DoorDash and there was a fucking like a snack restaurant that was like AI something something. And I was like,
AI owned, AI operated.
Also, that is just one opinion because there were definitely people in the pool who were like, "Nah, this is the future."
ugh, Cody.
So.
Am I wrong or did I guess it right?
I don't think he was there for that, but you're totally correct. W General Grievous on the top shelf there. Thank you. Yeah, we've had to actually pare down the amount of stuff that was up here, but
It was
General Grievous
too
stays.
colorful, yeah. And not gonna lie, you guys packing is like opening a supply crate. Nice, dude.
We
Hell
want to
yeah.
get there safe.
Nice
yeah.
and protected.
Anything planned for tomorrow? Halloween? Yes.
Go to work.
I'm gonna go to the DMV. I took the day off,
That's
so I could go to the DMV.
the
And-
government house.
That Friday is gonna hit you like a freight train.
You think, but no, because it's gonna be another build stream day. Maybe.
Yeah, that's true. It'll be
Um,
weekend then.
And I'll just be like, man, I just gotta get through this one shift, and then it's Dragon Age all
Yeah,
weekend, which
you're
is
right.
funny. 'cause
You're
my
right. You're right.
weekend is also
Actually,
booked.
that one time that we had a random Tuesday off was probably like one of the worst weeks of my life.
Yeah.
I don't know why that felt so like I don't know going to work and then the day off.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that day off?
It was some holiday.
What was
Holiday on a
Holiday was
Tuesday.
I don't remember, but it was on a Tuesday and we had the Tuesday off.
it? What the heck?
Oh, was it? Yeah, I can't even remember.
I don't know holidays like.
Oh, 4th of July, probably.
Ah,
Yeah.
it probably was.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's really random, but yeah. But I took
This
off
is-
Halloween so that I could also just be home to pass out candy for the kiddos. And it's also good because I need to do a lot of decorating, and I was like, you know what, I'll just go to Walmart
You put
in
your
the
pants on
morning.
yet?
Nope.
No.
I gotta use the garage.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's true.
But yeah, I wanted to be there for the first Halloween in the house, so
This is the most non-context conversation ever.
yeah. Yeah, right.
Use the garage.
Also, we ended up doing a Little Shop of Horrors theme for the house for Halloween.
So witches is next week or
Well,
next year?
we just couldn't find. It depends on what Michael's has, because I found out Michael's was like the place to go, and they had a bunch of like killer plant stuff there, and I was like, okay, I'm sensing the vibe. What's up?
Yeah,
It's
yep.
gonna cost me $700 for a new RAM and motherboard. Oh no!
Ouch.
That always hurts. You guys have any Black Friday sales? We probably will, but we don't know what they are yet.
We're still deciding.
There are sales in talks.
Okay. Are IT guys still weird, or have their interests become mainstream? They're now normies.
A little bit of both.
Yeah, I was like, it's kind of a mixed bag. And I mean, like, we're also kind of a weird sample size because, like, you know, we make gaming PCs, so we're all huge gamers. But there's also Kyle, you know.
What does that mean?
You know, he's just like outdoorsman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, eccentric in that regard. Yeah.
Yeah, eccentric is one way to put it.
So yeah, I would
Shout out,
say
Kyle.
yeah, I was like, shout out to Kyle in Indiana. If you're not watching the stream, I'm disappointed in you.
What time
So,
is it
yeah,
now?
I
Dude,
would
it's
say-
beer o'clock right now.
Yes, but I don't know. I think you are seeing much more of an influx of like normie IT dudes who are just like, yeah,
Just the career IT guys. They
Yeah,
don't even
yeah.
like nerd stuff.
mhm,
They just go home and watch the game.
yeah. Day 2 of seeing Bob Ross squirrel wearing a helmet. Yep. On the storm, is there a way to control the case RGB fans? Only fan that I can change is the CPU cooler. Yes. So let me see.
LED?
Let me see. What case is the storm in?
That's a great question.
Let me double check that. I don't want to give the wrong info. Oh, okay, so it's this one.
QVC. Holy crap.
Wait,
We're
what?
literally on
It's the
QVC.
Montech
bro.
one, yeah. Okay.
I'm on QVC. What is
Okay,
it?
I just clicked the first
I
link.
don't know. That case, I know, but that case is or that.
Oh, it's those.
So it's the
that,
Montech
it's
of that, yeah.
it's those
So
PCs.
there should be a button on, because that was like not Molex. There should be a button on the case somewhere that can change the LED like colors.
Yeah, it might just be called LED.
Yeah,
on the
it might
label.
just be called LED. And if you click it, it'll
Hold
like, yeah, it'll switch the colors. If you hold it, it will go over to motherboard controlled, which means that you can use Signal RGB, which should come on your computer, to change those colors in like software, and you can get a bunch of different colors.
Those fans are ARGB, right?
I'm fairly certain.
I
I don't think Montech makes anything that is Molex.
alright.
Nobody would make Molex.
You'd be surprised.
Really?
Oh, bro.
Man.
How many cases have you gotten this year with the Tower of Power on it?
Actually, not many.
Not many? Okay.
Yeah. Ever since Connie's
Nine?
kind of been in charge of that, like, I've been getting better
Oh,
stuff.
Kyle? What?
No, Connie.
Oh, okay. I heard Kyle.
Yeah. Or, you know, I mean, sometimes I also just think that the companies start to figure out, like, what I like and don't like, so they, like, you know.
Don't
They-
even bother.
Well, they know not to send me anything that's got glass in front of fans, you know, like, because that's going to be an insta-fail.
Always?
I mean, if for some reason it pulls off incredible airflow, then yeah, I would pass it, but
You don't know if you
show
don't
me
try.
a case that has that. I tried. I
You
always
sent
try
me
it.
one.
If I do the first configuration though and it hits 100C and it's got a 12600K and it, you know, like, yeah. Well, bye. Your shipment guarantees happiness and maybe a joy of earthquakes, like a 6.1 in Oregon. Someone so happy they caused a quake. I wonder what Oregon's fault lines look like. Are they like, do they have as many as California? Or like, nah. Because I know that, like, off the coast of Seattle, they have a fault line that is like, you know, we have the big one. They have the even bigger one.
I mean, they have the even big one.
Like, it's a worse fault line. It's been overdue for longer. And they anticipate it being like a really huge one. Like, bigger than the big one.
What if the big one just destroys the entire West Coast
Damn.
Doubtful.
and Canada?
And you just had to add that in. They should have someone's job to just go and be like, now, do it. Just like to trigger it, you know, just to get it out of the way.
Yeah,
That's
trigger,
not how
like,
it
trigger
works,
little
though,
ones.
man.
Make the big ones smaller.
Make the several smaller ones.
Yeah.
Feed me Seymour. Exactly. I think we're actually even going to put my little Bose speaker outside and play some music from the musical so that people will get it. They'll make the connection.
The kids.
The parents. The reference is for the parents. The candy is for the kids. This is like probably going to be my first introduction to many of the neighbors of the neighborhood, so we got to make a good one. Which is also why I was like, man, I can't go too hard on this because I don't want them being like, what the heck, you know? Like,
Yeah, you're gonna get invited to like tea parties. Neighborhood tea parties. The other moms.
I gotta.
Dads.
Yeah. Doubtful, but. PC gaming is mainstream, true. I'm eating Popeyes today. I'm happy. Yay! Yeah.
Nice,
Oh,
dude.
Popeyes is good.
Popeyes is good as hell.
I can do some damage at a Popeyes. I'll tell you what. Yeah.
Same. I hate that they closed it, bro. The pandemic. I swear, everything closes so early now.
Dude, okay, that's so funny because like that to me was like a good side of it because if you've
Yeah,
ever worked
okay, yeah, I'm
retail,
not-
like
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Yeah.
You're not
privilege.
working retail.
That
Kelsey.
I know, but like,
You're a shopper.
but I remember
You're
what
a
it's like.
customer now.
I remember what it's like, and I remember coming in for Black Friday at the mall at 6 o'clock on Thanksgiving, and I was so glad that like after that the first Black Friday they did at the mall, again was like we're starting at 9 a.m. on Black Friday, and I was just like, yes, my people are free.
Might be. All right. Though. But yeah, no, I was just gonna say I hate that Popeyes closes so early. But I guess they got a family too. And yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're teenagers working there.
Nah, there'd be some.
Dude, but when I was a teenager and I had to like leave holidays to go work, parents would be so mad. They'd be like, "I can't believe you have to work on it." And I'm just like, "Yeah, thanks, parents."
Get this bread, Mom.
I gotta get this bread.
get this
That's
bread
what I
while
tell her every
making
time I
bread.
play. I'm gonna take a quick break. Handy, you wanna fill in real quick?
Yeah, I'll pretend to.
I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
Well, Juan's gonna be on break. I will finagle with these cables.
Sure, yeah. Canada fell into the ocean. Grab a tissue, spray my face with water so I can cry. JK, I love you, Canada. We need Canada. Where else will the goose go?
Canada geese.
The Canada geese. Actually, there's a bunch of Canada geese in like that field along the 15, like by Eastvale.
Yeah. Wait, really?
Every morning I drive by and there's like a good like 60 Canada geese just in that field.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what? I don't see them anywhere else. They're just in that field.
Why are they here and not in Canada?
I don't know. The weather is probably better.
True. Wait, what? Like, just no rain or something?
I guess.
I get the bird expert that you know.
About every single bird?
Yes, about every
yeah.
single bird. Juan's taking a break. Times have changed. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, Handy, how many PCs have you built?
I think 4.
Not
Like,
bad. I think that's more than Fabian.
2 personal and then 2 for work. Not when I was working here. I was building
elsewhere.
PCs for the company I worked for before.
Nice. Are you excited for Halloween?
I forgot it was tomorrow.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's because everywhere you go now, it's already Christmas.
I know.
I really feel like I missed Halloween somehow. Like,
Yeah.
because I wasn't ready for it in July, I guess.
But Spirit is still open for Christmas.
That is true.
I was looking into like why they do that. It's so funny. They literally just buy out the space from failing companies. So if there's like a Ross that's going under, they just take that. They just lease that space. It's pretty cool. My channel points are building up because Coffee Man hasn't appeared on stream.
So true.
True.
And you're probably not going to really see him because there's not really many reasons to come over to this set for a while until we move to the next set.
Yeah.
Hi y'all, how you doing?
Hello.
Halloween chocolate cake? Ooh. Dude, I actually did go and get a nothing bundt cake.
You got the bun cake?
I did, yeah.
Oh shoot.
It was closed by the time I got home, but I was like, okay. The next day was Saturday.
What'd you get?
I got the confetti one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It was a hard decision though. They had a lemon raspberry one and I was gonna go for that, but it was gluten-free and more expensive and I was like, okay, never mind. Could you make that flavor and not that? Yeah.
Hi Mansley. Hi XR1. I don't know where I got that name from.
Tomorrow, Spirit stores will be Christmas. Do they do Christmas now?
Yeah, they just started doing this year. They're doing really well. No.
Dude, it makes sense. I mean, I'm telling you though, like,
it's either they're doing really well or the companies that they're leasing from are going really under.
yeah, I'm telling you, man, like, I was blown away by Michael's, and I don't have one near me, which sucks.
Oh damn.
But like, I'm going back there for Christmas stuff because they had like 50 plastic trees, and I'm not getting a plastic tree, I'm getting like a real tree. But they had one that was pink, and I was like, man, maybe. But I was like, it's just another thing to like store in the garage, like, you know, for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Might as well get a fresh one that I can just throw out. Yeah.
Throw it.
Be environmental about it. Yeah.
You could burn it.
No, I can't have any wood burning.
You can't do bonfires?
No, it has
it's
to be
lame.
gas. Yeah.
Gas fires.
Where's the other guy? He's taking a break real quick. So we are your break.
We are scheduling a appointed break.
That indeed, that indeed.
Is he almost done? He's just right.
I stay away from Hobby Lobby. They carry retro posters and stuff. My wallet. Yeah, they have some cute stuff there. It was funny though, because like I only knew it when I lived in Missouri, because I had never like seen them before. So I went there for some projects, and then they finally brought them to California. But I don't know, man. Michael's just had some good, especially their Halloween stuff. It was like, oh, this is cute and kitschy. They had like a boho Halloween theme, like a whole line of stuff that was really cute.
Yeah.
And then I went there on like October like 5th, and all the Halloween stuff was half off. And I was like, Halloween hasn't even happened yet. It's already half off. So I got like, I spent like $50. Don't get me wrong, but I got about $100, worth of Halloween junk. What kind of fans are those? They are Montech fans. So they're actually like reverse fans. These ones are reverse, and that's so that they can all like face forward. They're pretty cool. We like to call them the squarecles, because it's got like the little edge, which is a square, but it's also kind of a circle.
These are the fans that come with the case, right?
Yep.
Ah.
With the Pro.
Oh, this the Pro?
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference?
That one's a professional.
Oh, I see. So the other one's an amateur?
Yes.
We should pay less?
Just like the shoe store, yeah.
Was that really the only difference, is that it comes with fans?
Yes.
That's silly.
Yeah.
I don't know either. God, imagine buying a case and it doesn't come with fans. You buy all your parts and then you just don't have fans.
Yeah. Oh, man. Ugh. Dude, okay, so actually I haven't talked about my trees in a while and I need to.
Okay.
So, we planted the cherry tree in the ground. I had a party and all the guys dug a hole. I didn't ask them to dig the hole, they just started to. They asked where the pickaxe was and they dug the hole. We buried the tree. We didn't bury the tree. We planted the tree. The tree slowly started to die, and every time I watered it, it would get worse. And I was just like, oh no, what the heck do I do? So I stopped watering it, because that seemed to make it worse. And then the leaves were falling off, and I was like, man, this thing's gonna die. I'm just gonna have to wait till next spring to buy like another one to replace it with, whatever. But then, Hail Mary, I just was like, you know what, let me use my fruit booster, some fertilizer on it that has like phosphorus in it. And also calcium. And I dumped that onto it. Did it for like all my plants. And then like the next couple days I was just outside and I looked at it and I was like, bunch of new green little sprigs coming out of it, and I was like, it brought it back to life.
Nice.
Yeah. But it's fall, so it's gonna drop its leaves like any day now, and I'm just like, okay.
Juan
yeah.
is on break. He's probably in the bathroom. I'm filling in for him for
Yeah.
the dead air.
Yeah, one
I'm not building this PC, but yeah.
Yeah. So instead you all get to learn about my cherry tree.
So wait, the
Where's
tree.
the PSU? Bam. Bam.
It is. Oh, that's a nice Seasonic. I like that color. It's a C.
Yeah.
Or Seasonic. Look at that cable management Juan did. Oh wait, is this a Gen 5? Or NVMe?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Or like a cooler for one, yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We don't sell those yet, right?
No, I don't think so. But in the future.
Now's the time for tree planting.
Is it? Because, like, my fig tree just gave me some figs. It was a bountiful harvest of 3. They were actually really good, though. I was really pleased. I think I chose a really good variety of fig to grow. Like, they were tasty, and I was like, man, if the cherry tree dies, maybe I'll just put the fig in the ground. The fig, though, is not a dwarf species, which means it was going to get pretty big, and the roots on that can be kind of invasive. And it was only 5 feet from the house and the foundation, so I'm like, okay. So I'm keeping it potted because the cherry's coming back to life. Give it a few months to establish roots. My figs dropped their leaves. Oh, dang. Mine hasn't yet, but it only, like, just got cold this week. And not cold enough for me to have to bring the citrus inside.
You have to bring the citrus tree inside?
When it drops to freezing, I have to.
So you have to, like, undig the tree?
No, they're not in the ground.
Oh,
Those ones
okay.
are in pots. But yeah. And probably just bring them in overnight.
Nice. So that hoe we dug, the tree died?
Yeah, but it was partially because I'm pretty sure I used the wrong soil. But I couldn't find, because I was like, I kept being like, you want a loamy soil for cherries. But like, if you read every bag of soil, it never says like loamy, you know? It's just like, this is for thing. And I'm like, okay. What type of soil was in the hole? Well, first it was clay. I pulled a bunch of clay out. And then I had to mix the soil I got with the clay to make sure that once those roots hit the rest of the clay, it doesn't just decide to die because it freaks out. So I had to do 50% clay and 50% of this other, which I'm pretty sure was just a potting soil that I had, which was not what this was doing because it wasn't in a pot. But you know, we work with what we got. Clay is gonna turn the hole into a pot. Yeah, basically. And that was kind of my hope, because they're like, you should use a root barrier. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to need a root barrier, man. I don't think the roots are going to go far.
What are the other sockets for the M2 under the GPU?
Yes, there are other
Yes.
ones, yeah. So this one probably has about 4, at least. So you can have a lot of NVMEs on these.
Like, right? Like, there's 1,
But they're under, like, these heat sinks.
2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah, you just remove them with a screwdriver.
That's a long one. Oh, what did you do with the clay? Are you gonna make a pot out of it?
No, I mean, it kind of just goes around. I actually did use it to re-level part of where I'm putting another flower bed so that the water will run away from the house. And into the blueberries.
Yeah.
So I kind of just repurpose it. But yeah. For bare and not for trees, you use that for invasive like bamboo. Man, see, that's what I thought too, but the HOA was like for something, and I'm like, but whatever. Worst case scenario, I'll just dig around it and put a little thing and be like, there it is. You happy?
Can't believe you have an HOA.
I can. It's very common these days.
At my house doesn't have an
Unfortunately.
HOA.
When was it built?
Oh, no.
Exactly.
It's a suburb area.
Yeah, but new homes are almost all built in HOAs. It sucks.
I just think it's funny because, like, one of our sprinklers is faulty, and I don't see it because our sprinklers don't go off. Only goes off during times when I'm not at home. So the one time where I'd stayed up a bit to do stuff, I see it, and it's just a stream of water coming out of a hole, hitting the sidewalk.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, shit, I need to fix it.
That's funny. But yeah, it's to prevent stuff like that, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would obviously much prefer not to be in one, but it was cheaper than any house that didn't have an HOA. An air cooler for this build?
Nope.
No. This is a 360mm AIO.
It has an AIO.
Yeah. Which is gonna look fabulous in this. We're gonna mount it on the top.
It's just gonna be like this. We're not gonna install it. We're just gonna glue the box on it and hopefully it works.
Gonna be building a triple lifted garden bed with a small koi pond in the middle. Oh, that'll look so sick. I want a pond so badly, but I've had a hard enough time just getting my basic, like, yard together, because I'm DIYing it, and the ground is concrete, basically. The clay is so hard, and it's been tough. But I would love to have, like, a little pond. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna probably settle for, like, a water feature for birds to drink out of, but yeah, I love that stuff. Nothing's more calming than water.
Yeah, I hope water's common.
Yeah. Calming.
Oh, calming.
Yes. Ew, clay. My thoughts exactly. And you know what sucks too is because I don't have any of the like ground covering because I got to get the borders down first. It blows into my house when I have the windows open, and so whenever I'm dusting, it's like, oh look, red clay everywhere. Is this in my lungs? Probably. I can start fig cuttings. What type of soil? Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, no, I answered that one, but yeah. Ooh, fig cuttings. I wonder if I should try and propagate my fig. Like I said, my figs were super tasty and I loved it. They're really small, though. The Violet de Bordeaux ones are like teensters, but were really tasty. Just don't like algae in a pond. True. I think you get an algae eater. I guess for a koi pond, I don't know if that really works.
Koi pond?
Build an above pond, they have the bedding for it, and all you gotta do is build the frame and such. Yeah, maybe I'll look into that, because I'm gonna be building some garden beds, some raised beds too. And yeah, I feel like a little water feature would be very calming.
Just get one of those bird baths.
I'm definitely gonna get some kind of water thing, and I want to put it near the little window that's by the couch there, so I can like sit, watch TV, and then I'll see every time a bird comes. But yeah, I like tiny little ecosystems like that. I'm also a big fan of keeping fish. I have a fish tank, and I would love to get koi because you have so many beautiful variations you can get.
We used to have a koi fish tank in my house.
Yeah.
And then they all died, and then they never replaced them. So it's kind of sad.
Oof.
Should probably do that.
Keeping fish alive is actually very hard. I won't lie.
Yeah. I mean,
This
every
GPU must use a lot of power. Yeah. 4090 can absolutely pull about 450 watts.
How many slots? It's two. Oh, it's 600 watts? 600 watts.
What?
It says 600 watts?
Yeah, it's capable of that, yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised this is only one. I thought there'd be like two PCIe slots. Or, what are these called?
PCIe cable? Well, that's like ATX 3.0, PCIe 5.
What does it go into?
What do you mean?
Like the little holes.
Goes to the input?
I thought that was a name for it.
No.
Oh.
It's like, I mean, usually it's just like an 8 pin, but yeah.
Oh, an 8 pin, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but that one's not technically 8, that's 16. Water feature will attract trash pandas. Maybe, but I haven't really seen any raccoons in my neighborhood. But it also could be because, I don't know, I think I'm the only person who's going to be putting actual live plants in my yard. Everybody else, I'm like, everyone else doing fake turf, fake everything, and like...
I don't think we get raccoons actually in Southern California.
No, we do. It's just only in certain places.
Well, I mean, they're not very common.
But I'm worried about the
live.
same thing, though, with all the fruit that I'm growing in, like, the garden. I'm like, man, I don't want to be the one who ruins the party, because suddenly animals figured out that I have food.
That's why you stop
large
them.
2,000-gallon pond. True.
How's it going?
We were having garden talk.
Garden talk.
Yeah.
Nice. Sorry, y'all. Had to take a quick meeting.
It's all good.
It's okay.
Opinion
Business.
about the Montech
Makes
XR.
the stream longer.
Let me look it up real quick.
What is the month? What is the? Oh.
How dare you?
That's where it goes.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
I've seen this case already.
Yeah. I think I
this
actually
case.
have it in the test. Or I tested it? Yeah, I did test this one, actually. Yeah, no, this one's actually fine.
That's for sale.
Yeah, no issues with
We
it.
sell those, I think.
Yeah. I tested it about a month and a half ago. I was confusing it with the Gambius.
It's the new one.
There's these things called Mexican turbo snails and some cleaner fish and a little API, no algae, and you can also need cover because must cause the sun. That is true. And that's the problem, is my fish tank gets a lot of algae because I turn the light on and I am gone for much longer in the day than the sun is up. So by the time I get home to turn off the light, the algae's gone crazy. I've seen koi fish jump out of a custom-made pond and die. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
When I used to work at PetSmart and we had the fish wall, it was not uncommon at all to find a koi just had gone like, whoop! And then when you put them in the bag, you know, as like you're bagging up fish, they'll just be like, thunk, 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 and you're like, quit. Yeah. They're strong, even when they're little. Live plants are the best, I agree. I don't know, I just wanted to like, I wanted bugs and birds in my yard.
Bugs and
Nobody else seems to feel that way.
Okay, settle this now. The fans want to know. Is it PetSmart or Pet Smart?
Okay, so actually they do teach you this when you work there, and it is Pet Smart.
Pet Smart?
I know.
What are they smart about?
Nothing, because they didn't train us.
I say pet smarts.
So it's not Pet Smart?
No.
Like
Like the thing that makes sense. No,
Yes.
it's Pet Smart.
I say pet smart.
But that is quite literally how it is. Yes.
Because I thought it was
Pet
pet smart.
No, it's Pet Smart, bro.
No, there's no apostrophe.
I want a new gaming rig, looking to spend $2K. What can and should I get for that price?
You can get a lot.
Options? Yeah, you actually can get a lot for that. I would check out our Azure too. Let me maybe pull up a SKU or two.
Oh yeah, I think there's an Azure 2 that comes in right at 2K.
Even some that are like...
You're on your own for taxes.
No. Hey, if you use my affiliate code, I'll help you with that.
Okay, she'll help you out a little bit, 3%.
Yeah, it counts. Hold on, let me
For
see.
something so expensive, yes.
And that $50 coupon.
Oh, and the $50 coupon, don't forget to stack that. So
Yeah.
that'll cut some taxes as well.
That's not a bad option, actually.
1600? Ooh, damn.
Yeah. Okay.
1600? Not bad.
Really, with 13600K?
Who's that? I had an ad. Oh, I was thinking the Azure 2. Here is an option that I think is really good. Let me see if I can get you better though. And this is like under that price range, luckily. So you know you have a little bit of room. You can get yourself a nice monitor. But that is not a bad SKU at all. 13600K is my pick of the litter of those Intels, and a 4070 is really solid.
Oh, and we were saying, in case you missed it, there's 2 promo codes that you can stack. It's $50 off code that you can see on the bottom right when you go to our website, and you can also use code Kelsey at checkout.
K-E-L-S-E-Y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's spelled K-E-L-C-E.
How dare you! It's not spelled that way.
It's not spelled that way. It's the other way.
No,
Come on, website.
Code Kelsey. Yeah, there you go.
Have you ever seen a dude called Paul Cafaro? He has some amazing tanks. I have not. I used to be on like fish tank aquarium not TikTok aquarium YouTube for a while, but not for a while. Not since I like stopped working at the mart.
Paul Moadib.
Wadi.
Moadib.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll that.
What?
Nothing. It was taking a long time. So.
Oh.
Do you know there was a Timothée Chalamet meetup?
No way.
He was actually there.
Yeah.
He was there?
He was there.
That's hilarious. Imagine if he had lost.
Dang, come on.
Oh, maybe we should play back.
This whole time we haven't even been streaming.
What does code Kelsey give? 3% off.
3% off.
So again, not much, but
She wants the other 3. She earned it.
no,
That
so
3% goes to Kelsey.
it'll help you a little bit with those taxes.
Hey man, 3% out of $2,000 is actually a lot.
And it will stack with any coupon.
Yep.
So there is a $50 coupon currently on the
Yep.
website. You can put that light on timer to turn off. Yeah, that's what I gotta do, cause the algae's being a lot, and I have 2 big albino. Well, not big. I mean they're bristle nose, but I have 2 albino Placlosimuses that are getting beefy.
What did you just say?
Placlosimus. If you know, you
So you're
know.
just making up words now?
Commonly referred to as the pleco.
The pleco. Oh yeah, everyone, my friends and I all the pleco.
Or by
Let's
people
go get
who-
some plecos after
By
work.
people who don't know fish, the sucker fish, which is funny because there's so many fish that do that. So like,
What does that even mean?
Like if
okay,
you
let's say
said that,
2,500. Okay, let's see what I can get you for that.
oh, 2,500? You could get something nice.
Yeah.
Max out that's 25.
Yeah, I'm still probably gonna try and get you like in a cozy spot.
So
140.
24.
2500 is 14090, right?
149.
Just the 4090.
Hey man, I'm all
Dude,
about making sure that
my
you're
friend's
also
still
okay
paying his
financially.
4080.
Oh, really?
The Best Buy credit card though, no interest for 6 months.
Oh, shit.
Pretty clutch, right?
Yeah, you better clear that before those 6 months are up.
Well, it's only been. Shit, I actually don't know how many months. It hasn't been 6 though.
Ooh, actually, this.
Dang, the fucking Prism 2. I like how the Prism 2 is just back now.
Back by popular demand.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, that's not a bad case.
No, it really isn't. But then, you know, we got the Prism 3, and usually you kind of EOL the previous one.
Yeah, but that's also...
Back by popular demand.
Yeah.
It's also the Nesso.
Come on, website.
Come on.
Oh, no!
Cody!
No, it's actually, I think, partially.
Yeah, this Wi-Fi is
Yeah,
kind of
we're
slow.
on Wi-Fi.
Angel said they did some damage.
They did do some damage, but not to our area.
He said they... Well, I don't know.
Well, the damage was at Chris's
Right.
place.
Okay,
This should be fine.
This should be fine.
here is a fantastic build you will want for nothing.
I like how it's not even called...
You could definitely go bigger, don't get me wrong, but this, I think, is a fantastic option. I got an 8-year-old albino pleco female. I wanted to have babies. I love the albino plecos, because, like, well, one of mine is, like, kind of whitish, but the other one is, like, a very vibrant gold, and I love him. He's also the fattest one. So, you know, he works.
He works?
Yeah.
What does he do for work?
He eats the algae.
Oh, cool.
He's helping out a lot.
Nice. Good.
How much do you get paid?
As much algae as he wants.
That's a good deal.
But yeah, I have albino plecos, black neon tetras. They all do fantastic. I cannot keep a third type of fish alive in there. They go for a couple of weeks and then just like suddenly flip out and die.
I can't believe humans saw nature and decided to invent Excel and Zoom.
So those fans came with the PC case?
Yep.
Hey.
Is that too little? It's
No,
kinda
that's
tall,
actually
so it's
perfect.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
deceiving because it's
yeah.
tall. You what?
Yeah, from the side I was actually like, oh no. Too much.
Too much?
You're fine. No, it's like genuinely fine.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I don't know why it came out tall.
Can you tell me a little bit about this last link? Yeah, sure. So basically the 7800X3D is like the pick for gamers these days. It's basically the best chip for if all you're going to be doing is gaming. Obviously, something like the 7950X3D that we have right here has more cores. It's much better for something like productivity work, which makes sense because the customer is going to be using it for animation. They need that rendering power. But 7800X3D is cheaper because it doesn't have as many cores, and is just fantastic for gaming.
Is it cheaper now? I thought it was still like $600.
No, not 600.
Well, it was when I checked. It was a shortage.
Yeah, well, when people are scalping it and all that, but we get them for retail. And the 4070 Ti Super, fantastic graphics card. Again, for gaming, especially 1440p, like high.
What about 5 gaming?
You will be totally.
Well, 6
You will want for nothing with a 4070 Ti.
You might
can
want
definitely
6
go-
gaming.
You can definitely go 4080 and 4090, but at that point, again, like this customer, they're going to be using it for the rendering power. They need that sweet VRAM. But for most gaming, the 4070 Ti Super is going to be fantastic. 4080 and 4090 are much better for if you want to do stuff in 4K, But gaming in 4K, even with a 4090, is not going to get you a lot of frames. Which usually is what like gamers want, especially if you're playing anything competitive. Frames are going to be pretty important. So that's why I usually say that that's a pretty good compromise to make. Yeah, 32 gigs of DDR5, 5600 megahertz RAM. Totally perfect. You can definitely get faster RAM, but that's going to be really stable and reliable, and you really won't be able to tell like a difference between faster RAM and this. It's gotten so fast to the point that like we can't even really tell. I mean, we went from DDR4, which was like 3200 megahertz, up here to DDR5 now. It's fantastic though.
And you can choose that 300.
Ooh, what she creates now is already amazing. I bet. Yeah, I don't know if it's like the same, but like with my coworker, he was doing a lot of like, you know, his own renders and his own kind of exploration on his own, and is now in school doing it. But I bet you it's kind of the same. Probably got like a lot of projects you had even before then. Some cool stuff, man. I wish I could do that. But yeah, and the O11 Dynamic, it's a classic. It is the classic fish tank, like, PC case, and it's classic for a reason. It's got good airflow. Lee is really solid with their quality on it, so it's just a fantastic case. Feels real quality. But yeah, that's what I would basically say. Kind of like the Dynamic, I like what I'm saying. Yeah, totally. And feel free to like browse the website and check out other things that might be kind of in that price range or with a similar kind of build. See what you like, because we have a lot of different chassis. And that can just be, you know, an aesthetic preference. I can tell you I don't pass cases that have bad airflow. It is like my number one thing. So every single case on there works really well and has good airflow.
Dynamic Mini is fire too.
Yeah.
Had that for a little bit. It was nice.
There's a Dynamic Mini.
Yeah, there's been, dude.
It's 95 miles per hour versus 97 miles per hour. Faster RAM isn't really that much. Exactly. What's one thing you would replace on the Dynamic? One thing I would replace.
What were the specs?
It was a 7800X 3D 4070 Ti, 32 gigs DDR5 RAM, 600 megahertz. Like nothing really.
Yeah, I don't know. It's more storage, I guess.
Yeah, but you can always add that on your own. It's
Yeah, that's not really.
What would I change on the OLED?
What would I change? I'd make it $2. I don't know.
Yeah, I would make it not as heavy.
Not as heavy. Okay. You'd hire Gavin just to build the case.
No. Back in the day, the PSU was close to the CPU, so the PSU fan could create airflow over the passive CPU cooler. Yeah. And there are still some cases like that. I mean, you don't really see them widely used these days, and they are a bit outdated, but yeah, anyone has one case that kind of does that. What are your top 3 brands for memory? G-Skill. Love me some G-Skill. Who else do I really freaking like?
T-Force?
T-Force. Ooh. T-Force Deltas. Love those guys. Yeah, and then probably the Kingston Renegades.
Kingston, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is Kingston and G-Skill the same thing?
No.
No,
G-Skill's
they're
its own thing.
Okay.
G-Skill has the, oh my gosh, what are they called? Ripjaws? Ripjaw?
Rip jaws.
Ripstick?
Rip.
Yeah.
Jaw rip.
Oh, wait, yeah, they are different. I don't know what I was thinking.
Or the, Trident Z's.
Trident Z, yeah, G-Skill Trident Z. Oloy?
Honestly, their DDR5 hasn't been bad.
You haven't talked to Frank, have you?
I guess not.
Well, no, yeah, DDR5. I'm not gonna slander them.
Currently have a mini comp. Just read that someone said there is a how much bigger is the mid-size to the mini? That's a you question. I haven't messed with the mini.
It's yeah, you need to look at the dimensions. How the front would be like a 360. On the mini, it's like one fan less. It's a 240 height.
So that's the thing too, is like you definitely get smaller cases, but you usually have to sacrifice certain things. Like some GPUs aren't going to fit into that, and same thing with coolers, so that limits CPU. And
It's not a tiny
general-
case. It's still pretty.
Yeah, like that one's probably like fine. But like general rule of thumb is that usually the smaller the case, the worse the airflow too, just because small space heats up fast. If you like a smaller case though, we don't really have them in like the super high specs, again because they are a little limited on space. But the Archangel and the Shadow 4 are like pretty small. Nice little desk savers. I would even say the Omega. The mini. The small one, Omega 2. Also isn't that big of a case. Crucial RAM, Corsair. I do actually like Corsair stuff, but I will only ever take their non-RGB RAM because I'm not using IQ.
Corsair RAM's kind of expensive.
It is also expensive, but it is nice. I've never actually had an issue with Corsair RAM like
Yeah, I'm sure their
being RAM.
their vetting process is very.
This is the exact build I want, but debating on new AMD CPU when it comes to stores. Ah, understood. Well, I mean, you can always check it out. There's always going to be new stuff on the horizon, and you can always upgrade in the future. But, you know, if you don't have an absolute dire need to buy right now, it never hurts to kind of wait it out and see how you're feeling. Got an Intel 12600K with an ASUS Z790V. I'm wondering what a good GPU would be to go with it. I've been doing research a ton on different ones. So far, I'm leaning towards the Gigabyte RX 7800 XT. Dude, highly recommend the 7800 XT. Fantastic value. And on it, like, I use Radeon cards at home myself because I'm usually after a good deal, and I think that they're a really good deal. So I think that's a really great option. If that's what you're leaning towards, yeah, full force recommend that. Otherwise, like 4060 Ti on the Nvidia side or 4070 would probably be good. But yeah, I'm a Radeon fan. Don't get me wrong. What was the most Elbonian case you have ever seen? Elbonian means looks good at first glance, borders on sabotage on closer inspection. The Fantex N7.
Yeah.
Fantastic case, but the more I built in it, and like, you know, because
Yeah.
I have to do several like configurations to get my data points.
Imagine troubleshooting that.
The
thing.
more I built and unbuilt in that thing, the more I hated it. If you build it once and never touch it, it's a fantastic case. But like, yeah, the more time I spent with it, I was just like, who designed this?
Elbonian.
Elbonian. I thought you just meant like really hard to work in because of the elbow hits things. Because that's the thing.
Elbonian.
You've soiled the name of the Elbonian Empire. Dude, you know what, Juan? You need to find a guy named Don and then create a podcast and be Juan and Don. Like,
okay.
Somebody take that name and idea.
Juan and Don. I thought you were going to say
Juan and Don,
Don Juan.
podcast. No, people always think that. No, you gotta reverse it. Juan and Don podcast.
What are we talking about?
I don't know, but it's Juan and Don.
It's one in the. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, what does Talk to a talk about?
I don't know.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
This comes from military history YouTube, where this type of scenario has often debated topic. Ah, interesting.
Don Juan.
What's the cage above the PSU for? That's for hard disk drives. So in case you have any hard disk drives, there's a whole bay for it.
Boom. 2 3.5-inch drives.
Yeah.
Fugazi.
Little guys.
All right.
You
Is
seen
this ready to light up?
Uncut Gems? No, it's not.
I have
Oh, okay. I was like,
That was a good movie.
Kevin Garnett.
Huh?
Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett. Oh, yeah. Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, good.
Why would you show me something
the
I can't have?
basketball player?
Yeah, the basketball player. You've never seen it?
No.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch
Dude,
it.
it's so good.
This
Like-
is so good. You ever like parallel park, and then there's like a car behind you, and then like you get a phone call while you're doing it? Like
No.
you've never been in it? Okay, have you
No,
ever
no.
parallel park with the car behind you
Like the
in the street?
actually yeah. So like the
So
absolute anxiety.
that feeling is what the entire movie feels like.
Oh gosh. No,
I don't know if I'm
never.
selling it.
I could never.
It's a good movie though.
Adam Sandler at his best.
It's like the same,
It's-
like, you know when you're at the grocery store and they give you the change and
asshole.
you're like trying to put it in like your wallet.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
like,
the
people,
next
yeah,
customer.
and like the amount of times I just take them and I throw it into a bag and I just leave it. I'm like, oh,
Oh my
whatever.
god.
Put my whole ass wallet into the grocery bag because I'm just like, I need to get out of here. They're gonna kill me.
They're gonna get.
I'm not moving past them. Yeah.
That is that movie.
It's,
Times
it's,
1,000.
it's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
I don't know about times 1,000. Maybe.
I don't know, man.
So with this build, I have to take the GPU off first to put a second or third M.2. Most likely. I mean, that one actually seems to have one that,
Yes.
yeah,
Because
like
this whole like
Shroud.
bottom part is connected. There's like 4 screws that you need to get to, and like 2 of those are where the GPU is sitting.
But removing the GPU is one of the easiest things, luckily. You basically just unscrew it from the side of the chassis there. There is a button to release it from the motherboard. You hold that down, pull, take the PCIe, cable out so you have room to work. And then you just put it back. But yeah.
Where is the button? I don't think this GPU is ever coming out, dude.
No, it's this.
Where?
No, that's the other
That's
side.
for the M.2, bro.
Well, you can put that back.
Oh my.
Isn't it on the inside?
Where?
Should be it.
Oh, it's literally just, it's a classic one. It's just right here.
Oh my god. That's kind of hard to get through, but other than that, it shouldn't be that hard to.
Well, because that one has the heatsink for the SSD, you would just
yeah,
take
the
that off
big
first,
ass.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah, I
over
guess
there.
it's true, huh? You can just go in through the top. That's not that bad. It's not that bad.
I'm between this case and Lian Li 011 Black. Ah, nice. Both good options.
Yeah.
Why does no case have a 5.5 inch drive anymore?
Because we're in the future and it's not the 90s anymore.
Bring back the optical drive. What's up, Crazy Cool? How you doing?
Yo.
Are you gonna dress up tomorrow?
No.
I heard some people at scooters are dressing up.
Some people at scooters?
Yeah, well, they were asking if they could. And I was like, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Are they gonna do a costume contest?
Oh man, that was cool. Like 2 years ago.
I
3
know.
years
I was
ago.
like, did that end?
That was the one and only time I've ever seen that happen around here.
And you can pull it out once in 20 years to watch an old movie. Yeah. Dude, I watched this movie this weekend. I thought it was really good, but then I read a bunch of reviews and people were like, "Nothing happened in this movie." I hate. So I was like, "Okay, so it's an either you like it or you hate it movie." Like,
What movie?
it's called "I Saw the TV Glow," and I think people didn't like it because it's classified as a horror, but it's not really a horror. It's creepy.
I just realized there's not any horror movies coming out.
Mm-mm.
What the heck is up with that?
I think we figured out
Where are
what
my
else
horror
can
movies?
kill you? We got
Lots
dolls.
of things can kill you.
There's the good robot.
I want the bad robot.
Oh, actually, I
Sour.
saw the trailer for that, and I was like, I feel like this is a movie that's gonna make me cry
Most likely.
because it features a small bird, and I'm like, dang it,
Of course.
and robots. Why do we project such human emotions onto robots? Even to Roombas.
Yeah.
Why we love robots?
We love robots.
Droids from Star Wars.
I mean, clankers.
That's gonna totally be a thing one
You're
day.
with the hard R, bro.
No. I said it with an A. Yeah, I can't wait for those Tesla robots to come out so I can really whip out some.
No, that's true. They would just be owned by whatever surveillance company of your choice.
Bro, you're gonna have to pay a subscription for those robots. They ain't gonna take off.
I'm not getting one.
You gotta pay a lease.
I watched
Robot
iRobot.
versions
I know what
and
not to do.
subscriptions.
Oh, dude, you know what movie I saw recently? The Pharrell biopic with the
The Lego
Legos. Yeah, bro, that is a good movie. You like Pharrell?
I
Your
remember seeing the
music.
trailer for that. Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Is this life that interesting that it has to be Legos?
It probably was not that interesting, so it had to be Legos.
Yeah,
Am I
yeah,
wrong?
more or
Like,
less.
yeah.
Yeah, there's not really any hardships in his life. He's just kind of
How did
good
that,
at music
How
and
did
good
that
at.
idea even come to occurrence? Because there's Lego Star Wars as video games, but they didn't decide to make that into a movie. They decided to make a Pharrell movie.
Yeah.
Well, no. First it was the Lego movie, then the Lego movie
Yeah, I know, there's
2,
a Lego
and then Lego
movie.
Batman, But then those licenses expired, so now I think the
They cut the
license
Ferrell
is owned
license.
by Universal. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
I didn't know the Universal just owned Ferrell. It's like that. Is
That-
she a robot?
Is the NZXT H5 Flow a good case?
Never
I,
used it.
I've never tried that one, so I couldn't say. But people seem to like it. So.
I can say the original NZXT is not that good on airflow.
Of the white H9 glow case. Oh, the H9 Flow, yeah. So with that AIO, will obstruct the memory if you want to take the memory out?
No, not at all, dude. You could easily come in and just be like,
Yeah, it's because of the angle that you're kind of looking at it at, but there's actually a ton of room on the side
watch
there,
this.
yeah.
There you go.
Bring back floppies for real. Just
For
get an
what?
external drive. They're fun!
I want to play my ROMs.
Y'all.
That once every 20 years. I got a new keyboard to 75%. Nice!
Nice, hell yeah. Alright, folks. This build is done.
Lovely.
It is finished. It is complete.
Gorgeous. Oh, that's real nice. Lovely, lovely. Alright, this PC is done. I'm just gonna go and get Windows put on it, all the drivers that you need, so out of the box, it's ready to go. You can just set up your profile, download your game launchers, and your, rendering programs, and you're good to go. We're also gonna stress test this, make sure these components work and work under load. And when it passes all that, it'll be headed to you. So watch out for it, Alli, and thank you for ordering with us.
Thank you, thank you.
Clapping. Why is the PC in the back not on? That's a great question.
It's not on.
What the heck, Andy? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Nobody was here to turn it on, that's why.
Alright, well,
Yeah, we're in the middle of a... What? We're in the middle of a move,
if I
so...
was here, the door would have been open.
Let's not talk about the door.
Juan will come to work with a burgundy suit
Oh
tomorrow.
my god.
That's a good option, yeah.
For Halloween, I'm just gonna put it on a suit.
Right?
Didn't you say you didn't care for MSI Mobos? What troubles did you have with them?
Many.
So, it was mainly with the Intels. So, MSI motherboards with Intels I had issues with because they were the ones who seemed to be overvolting it the most. And ironically, now that they've put the Intel limits in, MSI seems to be the ones who are enforcing it in a very strange way also. And this is really weird. I was just testing an MSI board yesterday with, mind you, this was 13th and 14th gen Intel, and if I put Intel limits on, it got hotter and scored worse than when I put it on unlimited. On unlimited, it ran
Weird.
cooler, and I was like, did they actually switch the name of these settings? So that's my main thing. MSI with AMD, fantastic, no issues. Honestly, some of the best boards. But with 13th and 14th gen Intel, I had issues with MSI. I also had issues with the new MSI boards for the Intel Ultras, and that needed a BIOS update, which we had to use the BIOS flashback on, but we weren't sure if that's because they sent us the board so early that they just did not have a BIOS on them at all to begin with, or if the BIOS that it comes with out of the box requires a BIOS flashback to be done to it to get the newest BIOS on there. Either way, yeah, can't really say one way or the other. Yeah, thank you so much. Looks great, and can't wait to see it in person. Awesome.
Yeah, you're
Get hyped
gonna
for it.
enjoy it for sure.
Yeah, this is gonna be fantastic for you. I wish you the best of luck in school. Animate some cool stuff with this. It's gonna be a good companion for you. One burgundy. Okay, MSI on AMD is okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's only MSI with the Intels that I have any kind of issue with, but they're great. They're great for AMD. Yeah, the Intel Ultra was a pain. That's why I fired myself as a beta tester. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes you just gotta be like, nah. But yeah. All right, folks. That was our only build today. We're gonna go and have a fantastic rest of the workday. A wonderful, I almost said Thanksgiving, Halloween tomorrow. And then we'll probably be back on Friday. If we're not, and if we just don't have anything to build, we'll see you lovely folks on Wednesday. But yeah, have a great Halloween. Watch some spooky movies. Eat a lot of candy. But don't be like me and eat it all before the kids showed up, because I already have done that.
Oh my god.
I have to pick up another bag tomorrow.
You ate all the candy?
I did not eat all the candy. I ate a lot of candy. So I need another bag. But yeah, is a Contake frame worth it? For the 13th and 14th gen Intels, yes, I usually recommend it.
Not tall?
Nah, 12 is fine. There's a good 360 cooler that I can add a GIF to the screen. There's actually a fair amount of... Thermaltake has a really good one that shouldn't be too expensive. But if you really want, like, the best of the best, the panorama one from Strix. Alright, folks. Y'all have a good one. We are out. Bye-bye.
Bye. Enjoy your Wednesday.